Hey, it's JR from West Virginia Commonplace coming back to you guys again with the lavalier mic on again. Um, what I want to talk about today is just something real simple. Getting ready for 2024. When you're preparing your content as a podcaster, keep this thing in mind because you always hear different standards and different things from these podcast gurus. I'm not no podcast guru, but I'm somebody that's been in the game since 2017. January, February, March, and the middle of April, you're going to get a lot more listeners than you do any other time. So, if you want to keep people listening in the summertime, drive your content a little different than what you normally do. In these cases, like what I do, for instance, is I do intimate episodes with me telling different little stories about what I like, things that I don't like, blah, blah, blah. Then I bring on the guest to do the interviews and things like that. That I poll my people that allow me to have their email address, and I go from there. Now that's a key thing too. If you're a brand new podcaster, you have to figure a way to get these people to give you their email address and let you talk to them. It is fine and dandy and all cool to do these direct messages and all that other stuff, but to actually keep someone in tune and to just know who's actually listening, there's always some type of call to action to get these people to give you an email address. And if they won't give you an email address, if they engage with you through direct message, you can do that too. But ask people what they want to hear. And then the key thing inside of marketing is you have to provide something that people need, not what they want. So, for instance, I'll give you an example of me. I provide I talk about projectors. I talk about everything under the sun. And while I'm talking about all this other stuff under the sun, I make sure it's things that are relatable to me in some instances, but it's something that somebody may not be talking about, something that is uncommon. So, West Virginia, uncommon place. Knock off the West Virginia part for a second and really just go into detail about things that are just uncommon, things that we don't talk about. And then, like I said, the next thing, I'm an authority in projectors. That's my hobby. That's something I like. I like to do that. So that's something that I will talk about, not all the time, but I tie it into the other show, Sparrows Under Review. So that part of marketing is fine. Then the advertising portion. So when you're advertising for your show, and this is just when you're starting out, because you can go pay somebody to help you advertise your show whenever. But just an example, I told you about marketing, making it something that someone needs. Um, the advertising portion is just like this. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I prepare videos that are going to be evergreen content that I can use on TikTok, YouTube, Tumblr, wherever I want to take it. And these things work out. So, like with TikTok now, the whole deal is videos are expanding. People are looking at videos longer than the attention deficit deal. So, videos are long, like what I'm producing now. This is a 3-minute video, but this video will hit certain points and it will do things on TikTok. It'll do things on YouTube. I'm not creating shorts. I'm not creating reels or anything like that. So on some certain parts of Instagram, I may not hit certain areas, but I am really fine and all right with that. Just as long as I'm controlling one social media that I'm trying to target to get to my podcast. So if you do these things and you kind of strategically plan them, almost like the time that we've had during this break, what I've been doing essentially, today, when I was able to record, or the day before when I was able to record, we recorded the shows. And on the 28th, I had to travel and different things, so I did not have the avenues to, do shows today. So I made sure I wiped out all those shows, and because we had a family tragedy. But here's the thing: if you get that content prepared ahead of time, and I'm not saying sit out there and just go make content for no reason. Actually think about what you want to do and just do it. And that's where you'll get your trial and error through the first and second quarter of the year. And then bam, you're podcasting to a certain level and you're podcasting with ease because you don't have to wait every single week, or you don't have to just go in your mind and be like, man, I need to get something for the middle of February. Oh no, I've already made the Valentine's Day episode. That evergreen content that you create is what it is, evergreen. So I'm JR from West Virginia and Commonplace. I want to thank you so much for just paying attention, giving me your time and listening.